The city of Huntingburg makes a big announcement on a future road project. Habitat for Humanity of Du Bois County breaks ground on a new home. And Kurt Guxell has an interview with IU women's basketball coach Kurt Miller in sports. Those stories and much more are up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, the announcement only lasted 20 minutes, but produced one of the most important agreements Du Bois County has made in a long time. Today at the Huntingburg Old Town Hall, Indiana Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann and Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner teamed up with Indiana Department of Transportation officials to announce an agreement to build a new railroad overpass along U.S. Highway 231. The purpose of this project, which is scheduled to break ground in 2016, is to improve public safety and enhance economic development opportunities. The project, dubbed the Huntingburg Railroad Overpass Project, will be designed to move traffic more efficiently through town. This will minimize the impact of the nearly 30 trains that move through Huntingburg daily. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner says safety tops the list for reasons this project will soon become a reality.
The number one concern is a safety concern. That's number one. And you look at the crossings that are in town, and we're very fortunate that we haven't had any kind of incidents at our crossings of serious nature. But there's always that possibility. From an emergency response situation with the fire and the police, having a safe way to get over the railroad track in the case of emergency is vital. Personal health, with our primary health care provider out north of the city, a large number of residents on the south side, just not having that worry.
Spinner also said efforts and timing had to come together for the 231 project to take flight.
The effort that has gone forth to this point, I think that the Department of Transportation has recognized for a long time that this is a need in the city of Huntingburg. I think just everything kind of has come together with the timing of the additional funding that's available through the state, the work of Lieutenant Governor Ellspermann in support of this, and Huntingburg has long lobbied for this project, and I'm just very proud that we're able to do that today. And it's been a long effort by the city for many years, and it's just very gratifying to be able to make this announcement today.
Spinner also commented on how important this overpass will be for businesses, as not having the railroad as a roadblock will help tremendously with delivering goods and distributing manufacturing items. 80% of the funds for this project will be coming from INDOT and federal government funding, and the remaining 20% from local funds, consisting of the city partnering with the county. Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann played a key role in opening up talks with INDOT to make this project a reality. She says it's a great opportunity for the city.
This is a tremendous opportunity for the city of Huntingburg, for all those who live here, for those who work, for those who travel through Huntingburg. We've all experienced anywhere from 5 minutes to 25-minute delays at those trains, and this is a tremendous opportunity to improve the quality of life in the community, to improve public safety, making sure people get to hospitals, and our firemen can get to where they need to go, and all the elements of public safety, as well as the economic impact to ensure that our businesses can operate efficiently.
Ellspermann gives Mayor Spinner the credit for the 231 overpass project. She says projects like this are vital for all the jobs in Du Bois County and the commercial impact with the manufacturing firms. A three-car crash on the north side of Jasper on Saturday morning resulted in one person being injured. Jasper police say 44-year-old Lori Weaver of Huntingburg was traveling southbound on US 231 just before 8:30 a.m. on Saturday when the accident took place. Police say Weaver was turning left into the Walmart parking lot and crossed in front of a car driven by 43-year-old Kimberly Garrett of Hamilton, who was turning right into the Walmart parking lot from the south. Garrett's vehicle struck the passenger side of Weaver's vehicle, causing Weaver's vehicle to spin into a third vehicle driven by 24-year-old Camilo Lopez Guevara of Jasper that was leaving the Walmart parking lot. Police say Weaver told them that the light had turned yellow as she prepared to turn left, and she assumed that Garrett was going to stop. Guevara complained of neck and back pain and was transported to Memorial Hospital. Weaver and Garrett were not injured. Weaver's vehicle was totaled in the incident, while Garrett's vehicle suffered $10,000 worth of damage and Guevara's vehicle suffered $1,000 worth of damage. Weaver was cited for failure to yield the right-of-way. Memorial Hospital EMS assisted at the scene. A drug complaint resulted in the arrest of a Huntingburg man yesterday afternoon. Huntingburg police were called to the 900 block of North Jackson Street at about 3:30 yesterday afternoon, referencing a drug complaint. Upon arrival, police found drug paraphernalia and syringes at the residence of 61-year-old Eric Schaber of Huntingburg. Schaber was arrested and lodged in the DuBois County Security Center. Upon arrival at the security center, jail staff found 2 pills in Schaber's possession that were not prescribed to him. Schaber faces felony counts for possession of a Schedule IV drug, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of a syringe. A Huntingburg man is behind bars following a robbery Friday evening. Huntingburg police were called to the 300 block of 3rd Street in Huntingburg at approximately 11:45 p.m. on Friday night on a report of a man that was possibly intoxicated. When they arrived at the scene, police noted that the man was intoxicated and that he was the victim of a robbery. After speaking with the man, police determined that 23-year-old Justin Broshears of Huntingburg was responsible for the robbery. Huntingburg police were later notified of Broshears' location, and Broshears was arrested at that location. He faces a Class B felony for robbery. He was lodged in the DuBois County Security Center. Huntingburg police were assisted by the DuBois County Sheriff's Department and Memorial Hospital EMS. The Jasper City Council will hold a special meeting tomorrow to discuss a potential land purchase for the city. The meeting will focus on the possibility of purchasing the Autoplex property along 3rd Avenue near the Jasper Train Depot. This property has come up in discussions as the Redevelop Old Jasper Action Coalition, or ROJAC, continues construction work on the German-American Boulevard, along with the City of Jasper's creation of a downtown master plan to connect downtown Jasper to the Riverwalk, City Mill, and Train Depot. The meeting is set to take place tomorrow at noon in the council chambers at Jasper City Hall. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet says it plans to restrict traffic to 1 lane on the US 231 Ohio River William Natcher Bridge. This daytime lane restriction is to allow a continuation of cable maintenance work that began last summer. Weather permitting, the crew expects to be on the bridge for about 100 days. While lane restrictions just started on the bridge earlier today, motorists can expect to encounter lane restrictions between about 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. Central Time daily. The 4-lane bridge will be reduced to 1 lane of traffic in each direction. The Transportation Cabinet does not expect any major delays. Motorists should use appropriate caution where equipment and maintenance personnel will be on the bridge deck in close proximity to traffic flow. The US 231 Ohio River William Natcher Bridge is currently serving as a detour route for the closed Kentucky 2262 Ohio River Blue Bridge at Owensboro. Several storms that hit the area over the weekend postponed area baseball games and moved the Relay for Life event indoors at Jasper Middle School's gym. Winds were reported as high as 30 miles per hour with one of the weather systems, which crossed the area early on Saturday morning. Locally, rain totals were over an inch all across the area, including just over 1.8 inches in Jasper, just over 1.5 inches of rainfall in Ferdinand, 1.45 inches in Huntingburg, and just under 1 2/10 inches fell at Patoka Reservoir. For the month of May, Jasper's rain total came in at just under 4.2 inches, which is over 1 inch below normal for this time of year. Year-long totals for the city of Jasper are at just over 21.6 inches of rainfall, which is about 1.4 inches above normal for the whole year. Huntingburg's rain total for the month of May came in at 5.5 inches. To the north of Jasper, the Patoka River swelled from 6.09 feet on Saturday morning up to just under 8.6 feet yesterday, but dropped back down to 6 3/4 feet by early this morning. Drier weather is expected across the area for at least the first half of this week. Your WJTS Reliable Forecast will follow this newscast. On Saturday, Habitat for Humanity of DuBois County broke ground on the group's 12th home building project. The new home, which is being built for the Brenda Messmer family, is a project that has been several years in the making. DuBois County Habitat for Humanity Executive Director Melissa Baxter says finally being able to build a home for the Messmer family is a blessing from above.
God is just so great. You know, we're a Christian organization and we're so thankful for the blessings that He gives us, but to be able to afford in our Habitat very lean budget a place 3 times the size we were in before and have another 1.5 acres of land where we can put families, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to be able to see just how He can bless in such a huge way.
The day also featured the grand reopening ceremonies for the new location of Habitat's Restore, which is located just north of Brettsville along South County Road 170 East. Baxter says the new location provides 3 times more space for the Restore over the store's previous location. Restore manager Barb Modice called the situation a win-win proposal for all involved. She says the other store served the Restore's purpose for 3.5 years, and the new store is truly a DuBois County store.
The other store suited our purposes for 3.5 years. It was wonderful. Brandy Sindelwood got that going, and she did a great job. But now we're in this store, and we just want people to come out. It is a DuBois County Restore, so we're 6 miles from Jasper, 6 miles from Huntingburg, and 6 miles from Ferdinand. So it is truly a county store.
The Restore ribbon cutting took place at 9 a.m. and the groundbreaking on the new Mesmer home took place at 3 p.m. on Saturday. For more information about Habitat for Humanity, the Restore, and opportunities to become a volunteer or donor, please call Melissa Baxter at 482-5995. And a final note this evening, due to scheduling conflicts, this week's edition of Monday with the Mayor with Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner will run on Wednesday evening following the newscast. Coming up after the break, drier and sunnier weather dominate the early part of the week in your local forecast, sports with Kurt Gooksell, and Inform featuring WBDC's Evan Elrod talking about the upcoming Texaco Country Showdown. That's all next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.